Hey, what's up? Noah Kane here from Noah Kane Consulting. In this video, we're going to discuss SEO keyword research, more specifically, when buying intent is not always obvious. So first of all, before we dive in, if you haven't heard of buying intent, if you're new to keyword research, let me discuss a little bit about what buying intent means. So when we're talking about keyword phrases and keyword terms, things that people type into Google, right? Every type of phrase that people put in, they have different types of intent. When we say intent, we mean what are they actually looking for? So there could be intent that's more informational, right? Someone says, oh, what year was such and such thing made? Or what year, who was the president, during the Civil War or something like that, right? Those types of questions where it's more informational, or they could be comparing products, doing some comparison searches, comparing the features of a Ford Ranger versus a Ford F-150 or something along those lines, right? So there's different types of intent, but when it comes to e-commerce and direct-to-consumer brands, the intent that we care about the most is buying intent. And the reason why I'm making this video today is that buying intent is not always obvious, as you can see in the title right here. And I'm going to keep this really quick for you guys because I think once you see this, it should become crystal clear as to what I mean. But it might seem small and trivial here, but I can't tell you how many times when either I'm, working on a website, even talking to brand owners, right? You might own an e-com brand. You might have been running your business for years, and you might not be aware of the actual terminology that people are putting into Google that matter for your brand, right? Even though you're so familiar with your products and so familiar with your brand, what people type into Google can be surprising sometimes. And, sometimes the brain can be funny. You think something's obvious and it might not be. So let's talk about buying intent here. So an example I'm going to use is I live in Maryland, the state of Maryland. And one client I have sells a certain type of map. Okay. So when I type in Maryland maps, like let's say I want to buy a map of Maryland, right? What do I get? Well, first of all, the main result here is actually like a legit map of Maryland. It's Google Maps, which is kind of directional, navigational, informational, right? You can see there's these kind of really ugly maps here, not very helpful. This is not, this is not an e-com brand. This is a government site. Info, please, right? None of this, there's not even any competitors here, right, that are selling products on page one of Google. Here's Google Maryland maps here. Some people also ask questions that are unrelated to buying maps. GIS website. So as you can see, like there aren't any. There's nobody is selling maps on this page right now. And as an owner of a website that sells maps, you might think, well, I sell maps of Maryland, so it is Maryland maps. That makes sense, right? No. There's no buying intent here, right? Google is telling us when people come here, they want information. They want to find out how to go somewhere. They're not trying to buy anything, okay? Now, Maryland map art, right? That's all we did, switch up this keyword phrase just a little bit. And look, the first thing that pops up, we have this image pack here, okay? And you see this little tag, product. Almost all these, except for two, which these still look like products. They just probably don't have their shopping feed set up correctly. These are all products, okay? Right? Like, do you see the difference? Maryland map art versus just Maryland maps. So different. Everybody's selling here. Etsy pops up first. Amazon, right? Art.com, right? All of these, right? Fine Art America. Do you see the difference, right? There's a huge, the buying intent here is off the charts. Every result on page one is someone who is trying to sell something. The image pack is filled with people trying to sell something, and the buying intent is massive. So this is why I just wanted to make this quick video. We don't need to kind of go any deeper than that. If you don't understand this concept after this video, I don't know if I can help you too much. But the real trick is this, right? When you're doing your keyword research, okay, don't throw your assumptions out the door, because you might be wrong. You need to confirm it either way, right? So you can go into Ahrefs, you can find a valuable keyword, but the the thing I would tell you to do is type the phrase actually into Google, right? So you can go into Ahrefs, find all these keywords, right? But you need to confirm those ideas, whether it's in Ahrefs itself. I know Ahrefs will give you a SERP overview, right? That'll show you some results. But you need to confirm that the intent of that search phrase is to buy something. And one of the easiest ways to do that is just put the keyword into Google and confirm that that's what it is. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and I will catch you in the next video.